Hey folks, you wonder what's going on in the Northern Virginia market as far as pricing is concerned. At the end of May and through June in Fairfax County, which is the largest market that we have in Northern Virginia, I wanted to show you what's going on with pricing. We have a continual Swiss cheese market where we got a hot market and a not so hot market. We start with who's dropping their price before they get a contract. The homes that did not drop before selling may have sold at or more or less than their asking price. But before we get an offer, we're finding that 41% of the houses that were on the market dropped their price before they got an offer. 59% had listed their house, let's say, $800,000, but they had not had to drop it before they got an offer. So what we're seeing out there when people say house prices are dropping everywhere, actually it's 41% that have dropped their prices before they actually had to get an offer. After dropping the price, then what you're looking at is, well, once I drop my price from 800 to say 780, is that good enough? Am I going to get my price at 780? Well, here's what's happened. After dropping the price, 79% of sellers had to come down even further. There's a phenomenon going on here when people don't hit the price right where they need to be at the very beginning. And what happens is they're overpriced to begin with. They take 3 weeks or 4 weeks to find out they didn't price it right. They bring it down. And then because of the time on market, you see what's going on here. They have to drop it even further. 79% of the people that dropped their price before getting an offer, once they got an offer and got ratified, 79% came down even more. But 15% did get the price they dropped to, and 6% that once they dropped it to that lower price, it actually went higher. So what if they didn't drop? So the ones that did not drop, which I think was about 59%, they didn't go unscathed either. Now, 26% got over their asking price and 25% got at their asking price. 51% got at or above their asking price without having to drop what they were asking for to begin with. However, 49% still dropped their price to get ratified and under contracts. The key here is you need to listen to your listing agent. Make sure that they are doing the homework that needs to be done, that they're not buying your listing. They're not just giving you the price that you want because that's what you want. Now, we have things that we say in this industry that you can't drop a price on a property you don't have listed. So the agents will take an offer, give the seller the time they need to do that, but it's really not in your best interest because what you're finding out is I'm going to drop my price and I'm going to drop it even more because I wasted time on the market. Now, the ones that got 100% or more of their asking price, here's what we got. Of the ones that got 100% or more, 34% got 100% and 66% of those got over their asking price. It's still a very viable market that we have going on right now. However, you've got to pay attention to what the market is doing from January to March, from March to May, from May to July. It changes in 60 days, and you got to monitor that market to make sure you're hitting the right price and that you are conditioned where you need to be so that you can sell your property and really do what you want to do, which is move into your next home.